Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're continuing our Space Haven Brutal Difficulty playthrough. Let's get started. I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm having a little bit of acid reflux today, so I'll try not to cough on the microphone, but if I do, I'm sorry for that. Let's see. The Shadow, we're currently trading with them. Oh, we were trying to test whether this station is actually open for trade. So we're going to give them a minute to try to load the airlock while our crew rests and stuff like that. And I think if they're not able to load the airlock because we really need blue crystals, we're going to go over there and take them ourselves. Which the androids are not going to be too happy about, but that's sort of the situation that we find ourselves in. I don't see any other... There's no other blue crystals in the sector, and we're about to jump to the next sector. So we're going to have a big energy rod shortage when we get there. So in order to be able to accommodate that properly, we're going to need to get those blue crystals. Sorry, androids. Oh, wait. Oh, they loaded. They loaded a blue crystal. Okay, it might take them a while to get this done, but it looks like they are getting it done. So there's probably one person... I think there was one person left running everything on the station here. So it's just going to take them a while to do logistics. And we see him. He's coming over here to do grow bed tasks. I think that guy's slowly dying, too. Looks like he was running out of oxygen or something. So we're gonna chill here for a little bit. I wish we could offer to help him, you know, carry, like, go on the base and carry supplies or something. We can try to hail them and ask, but I don't think they'll allow it. Negotiates. Permission to visit. Yeah, they don't like that. You can see there's blood all over the floor in the background here. The one guy sitting at the console is like, yeah, we're in a great position here. Everything's fine. No, you're just gonna have to wait for your cargo. We're down to one blue crystal, so I think the time is up, unfortunately. I hate to do this to our android pals, but we can't afford to be out of energy. No, we won't be able to have fire support on this one because the androids have a jammer. The jammer may not be running, though. Let's try to put the fire support up and see what happens. I think we're not going to be able to do it, but I'm gonna see what happens if we shoot at them. Super unfortunate that it has to be like this. Okay, we declared war, but in actuality we're not shooting anything. So we're gonna go off of the turrets. I was hoping that I could either force the guy to be on the shield console, in which case he would be easy pickings, or be off of the shield console and lose jammer power. Oh, they do have two guys left. Okay. So we're going to take up positions behind these pods here. Fortunately, there's not much cover left from the previous sortie there. We have a little bit of time to sort things out, but not much. Okay, we hit Damon. That's good. Okay, we got one guy to surrender. Let's have these guys crouch. Sorry, Krieg. Sorry, Damon. Okay. We took them out, but it wasn't it. That wasn't it. Weird. Okay. Now we can access their storage here, but it's just going to give us access to the weapons, I think. Yeah, see, nothing else. There's nothing else we can actually pick up from here. So there's going to be one more guy somewhere. Probably wherever their bridge is. Yeah, here he is. Yeah, we're going to let him come out and have our guys waiting here for him. Am I patient enough for that? I don't know if I'm patient enough for that. He didn't seem to have a shotgun, so we should be okay either way. Maybe we'll have one team go in through each door. So Team 1 is just going to stand in front of the store here. He's like working on the shield console, trying to keep the jammer online at the same time that he's fighting. He is unconscious on the ground, but it still gives me the option to talk to him, so we're going to do that, I guess. With my dying breath, I offer you a ceasefire. Oh, we've done the deed now, we might as well get all the resources. Sorry, androids, I feel really bad. Feels bad, guys. Okay, but we're going to... We did that now. It's done. Do we have any wounded guys on our team that need to go back? Not immediately, no. We should think about whether we're going to recruit these guys as prisoners. This guy's really good at construction. Ooh, botany. Botany. And weapons. So we're definitely getting... Actually... Damon is bravery -5. That's not bad. We're definitely getting Damon. Hope he doesn't get Stockholm Syndrome, because then he won't be good at fighting anymore. This guy is better, actually, Krieg. Because he also has good industry. Okay, so we're getting Damon, Krieg, and then what about Alan? Brave and confident, but wounded. He's a good bot. All three of these guys are really good. Recruits for an... Oh, we gotta check out what ship systems skills they have, too. This guy's got a 4 in shields, nice. This guy's got a 3 in ops, but it can go way up. Gunnery 3. And a gunnery 3. Okay, yeah, so this is... These guys, the three of these guys alone, if we manage to recruit all of them and they all survive, could make a well-rounded, like, second shift crew for the other ship here. I guess we're picking this guy up. So while we're doing that, he's going to go over there. We're going to have one of our dudes here, Saul, take these other two, gather them up. And he's going to bring them on board the shuttle. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you're taking prisoners is that sometimes if the ship that you've captured still has life support, it's actually better to leave them where they're at, because they'll be able to use their own medical facilities on board the ship and stuff like that while you're dealing with sort of your own casualties. In this case, though, there's no medical facility anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. So we're going to undraft these guys and this shuttle. And then we're going to transfer all of the energium and all of the energy rods. And we'll worry about the other stuff immediately afterwards. The next thing after the energy is probably going to be food and medical supplies. I should be able to fit all the guys on the shuttle, even though it's technically 5 guys because they're prisoners. We'll see about that in a second here. Yeah, okay, so it's actually fitting 5 guys on the shuttle because the prisoners don't count, sort of. Gordon's almost out of oxygen. Careful, Gordon. Okay, he's got it figured out. Is the whole station almost out of oxygen? What's going on? There's no oxygen in here anymore. There's no life support in here. The only oxygen that's in this room is coming from the plants. That's a bad design. I'm going to bug report that, actually, because that's something I think they should fix. This android station has no oxygen generator in the grow bed dome area. So it's out of oxygen. That's something that they could probably easily fix in a small patch. We should check if there's other android ships in the sector. There's none in adjacent areas at this time. Let's check our overall oxygen levels on the rest of the station are good. It's just this one room, because of a design flaw in the station setup, doesn't have any oxygen. Once that airlock, now that that airlock oxygen is used up, it's used up. Okay, we got lots of blue crystals now. That's great. So now the next thing we want is food and medical supplies and ice. I think we also need. Yeah, we're out of ice currently. So food, IV fluids. We don't see actual medical supplies, and then water and ice. And we could just transfer everything, but I'm doing it a little bit at a time in case we have to leave the sector in a hurry. Make sure we get the important stuff on board first, and make sure we have those resources available for use on the ships. Okay, so we were also working on building out this ship still. We just created the third hull stabilizer. I'm trying to figure out what's the next step for this ship. I think we can fit more guns, basically, right? That's what we're really after here with this. This is our battleship. So let's figure out what guns we need and where we're going to put them. So we got shield, energy turret. I'll look at the top view because it's a little bit easier. Rocket turret, energy turret, shield. What kind of turrets do we need? I think it would be cool to have a third rocket turret on board this ship. So we really want to be able to lay waste to aliens and stuff like that. I think that's going to be awesome. It's unfortunate that we don't have room over there to add another. We could add maybe one more next to the generator. Maybe. Let's see about that. This is the crew quarters. I don't want it to be directly adjacent to the crew quarters because they're going to target it when they fight it, when we get into combat. I probably don't want it next to the generator either for that reason, honestly. Let's put it back here somewhere. I'm reluctant to put it back here because this is our cryo area and we might need to expand that, but I think this is also the most natural place to put it. So I think we're gonna just do it. We'll leave a little bit over here for cryo beds so we can kind of expand back this way, and keep in mind we're also moving this backwards later as the ship gets longer and bigger. Okay. So we need a little bit of a walkway here. So this is going to be a wall. This is a door here, so they can walk through here, and then there can be another door back there. That's fine. We should also check our power grid coverage. We don't have coverage of that area currently, so we're going to need another power node. I think we'll have room for it, though. We'll see in a second. We actually got all of the resources that we needed here. We're just going to go ahead and start grabbing the rest of the stuff at this point. See how our prisoners are doing back on board the mothership here, the Small Hope. So Krieg and Allen are both getting medical attention. And Damon has already made his way back to the cell block. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we did actually put a jukebox and an arcade machine in here. That's good. So those guys are happy. They actually have the nicest quarters on the ship, technically. Although these guys have better beds. Okay, we got this done. Let's fix up our wall. And are we going to do this part? I was thinking that this is wall, but this is actually the pods. So maybe we don't have space for this after all. Let's think about it. So if I put a rocket turret like here, let's say, do I want it to be a rocket turret, or do I really want an energy turret? I feel like we may not have enough energy turrets. We've got 2, 3. We got 3 energy turrets and 3 rocket turrets. We actually probably want another energy turret because we want to be able to punch through their shields quickly so we can start damaging critical systems. I don't think this is going to work. I think we need to expand this a little bit this way. What that's going to do for us is it's going to let us tilt the thing sideways so that we can... we might need to put... So we do this sideways like that. We could put a wall here, and then this can be a door. So I think that'll be good. Oop, that's wrong. I just said that I was going to do it differently. And then I forgot. Don't mind me. A little scatterbrain today. Okay, there we go. And now the only question is... placement of the power node. We could technically put that here. You'd also put a large power node here. No, we can't, because this thing is here. Yeah, okay. It's going to be a small power node. That's fine. Okay, we have a Merchant Federation ship coming in. Nothing to see here. Oh, we harvested some fiber. And there's more bodies, apparently. I'm confused by that. But they just didn't... This is a weird glitch. It says, like, 1, but it doesn't let me transfer it. Maybe it's already in transit or something. I don't know. So once we recruit some of those new android guys onto our crew, then I think we can have our third away team available on board the Lysimachos. The Unconditional is sending a shuttle over to us. Why? Are they angry at us because they have nothing on board their shuttle? Did we trade with them earlier or something? They're sending us a bunch of blue crystals. I'm not going to complain about that. We must have bought those earlier and then I forgot about it or failed to cancel the transaction. That's awesome. Okay, we could always use more blue crystals. I think we bought them earlier and then had to leave the sector in a hurry because of a pirate or something weird like that. Let's look at the Unconditional, see what else they have and what else they want. So we could sell them some hyperfuel. We just brought a ton of it on board, or we're about to bring a ton of it on board. A bunch of it's in transit or in logistics, I think. So we're going to sell a couple hyperfuel units here. And then what are we going to buy in exchange? Probably some energy rods for our interstellar journey. Since these guys are out of blue crystals, we just bought them all. We could also think about buying energy cells. Those are not a bad deal. Let's buy like 2 energy cells and fill the rest with energy rods. We don't need to buy that many. Just want to spend the available... Okay, this is good, as long as we're getting some cash here. And then we can also sell these guys. That's going to give us more cash to play with, so we can take more energy cells. Okay, and they don't have enough to pay us for this, so we're going to take another energy cell for that reason. Okay, that's good. How are we doing on jobs queue? We had a low of free jobs. I think that was because we just loaded the game, though. 22 free jobs is a lot, actually. But, I mean, for a ship this size, it's not terrible. I don't know. I think we're going to build some more robots, like 1 or 2 more, at least. Let's, this section has a little bit of extra room here. Actually, we could build a logistics robot that's just near the ammo bin. Although this is kind of a main corridor that our guys walk through a lot, I think. I don't know that we necessarily want to build a robot there because it creates discomfort for our crew. Let's put some robots over here by the hull stabilizer. That'll help out because this ship has a very small crew. Actually, we probably don't need 2 robots for this ship at this point because they don't have that much going on here. They just have a couple grow beds, and we need to keep those guys busy, so I think that's okay. We probably want another robot here, though. This could be another salvage robot. The salvage robots can also do logistics, keep in mind. We grew another vegetable and produced some more biomatter while we were waiting for the salvage. Now we can start scrapping everything. What scrap do we actually need? We still don't really need hull scrap. We'll take some soft scrap. Do we need soft scrap anymore, actually? I forget if we ever built a microweaver. I know we have the technology for the microweaver, but I don't think we've actually built one. Could be wrong about that. We've been relying entirely on scrap for our soft blocks. So for that reason, we can take some soft scrap. And then for scrap, we will take it because we can. But we don't need to explicitly salvage it, though. We could definitely fight these guys off, no problem. Especially with the Merchant Federation here, if they help us. I don't think they'll help us against the slavers, though. Okay, when we get down to... Okay, we're down to about the 3-hour mark, which is where we want to start spooling up our ship systems and preparing for battle. Oh, we also need a sensor thing over here. I gotta remember to install that on this ship. That could be up front here, maybe. Because I don't think they're going to target that so much. Okay, and they're bringing all the dudes back. Still don't have our new energy turret built yet, but that's okay. Now, if we could get them to stay in the sector, if we could just... Oh, I forgot they're neutral. Yeah, let's kill them. We're strong enough now. And we're ready to jump if things go bad. I think I'm actually going to target their shields instead of their hyperdrives. Doesn't matter at this point because we're still punching through their shield protection. Okay, now we're going for... Their shield guy's fast. Not a fan of that. Okay, we got some damage through though. There we go. Okay. As long as we do a big chunk of damage to their shield generator, that's what I'm mainly concerned about. Okay, the shield generator's down. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. So now we're gonna just finish up in this sector. Unspool up the hyperdrives, or rather spool down the hyperdrives, and transfer all the resources and recharge our shields, and then we're gonna go after them in a minute. And if we wanted, I was going to say we could buy some more energy cells, but those guys apparently didn't want to sell. They were just trying to avoid the fighting. Do we have our new robot yet? That's tool facility. No, we still have the robot pad under construction. We have a big demand for tech blocks right now. We don't have any tech blocks. So we're probably a little bottlenecked on our advanced assembler. It's out of optronics components. The optronics fabricator is out of energy rods. That's just a logistics issue. So we should see that getting solved here soon. Maybe let's actually... No, this is already ready. I'm thinking about having a logistics robot instead of a salvage robot, so we have some robots to continue working on board the ship. But although the logistics robots are going to come over here to work too, so it doesn't really matter, probably. I think there is a permission that you can set to make them only stay on board the ship and not go on derelicts, just like with crew members. These guys seem to be mostly idle. We need to give them some more grow beds because we definitely need food for our fleet here. These guys are getting a good supply of food built up. That's good to see. So we're gonna, yeah, let's expand our grow beds over here. I'm gonna go all the way to the fence here. I think this should be good. Let's also check our ambient temperature of areas that we already have on board here. This is a bit cold. We're going to close this vent for the moment to let this stay a little bit warmer, and I'm going to throw down some life support over here. Yeah, that's better. Now it's an even 21 degrees, and it's just cold in here, but this other thermal regulator should fix it. Okay, so I think we're gonna... Do we just move these? I think it's better off if we keep these things in two separate compartments, so we're gonna divide them like that. And we're gonna have doors over here, and over here. So they can just go back and forth between the two rooms here. And then let's see... Oh, that doesn't quite work, does it? Shoot. I mean, we could put them like that. It's kind of not a great use of space. I really wanted to put them sideways like this. So, for that, I think if we eliminate these doors, we'll have a little bit more wiggle room. The only thing is the grow beds will end up being up against the outer hull walls, which I'm not so wild about. We do definitely need a wall over here regardless, so let's get that built. And I think what I actually might do is take this wall and move it inward one space. Although... Yeah, I think that's going to work out better, because then I can put the heaters out on this wall on the far side here. So let's put... So we're going to put a thermal regulator there, a thermal regulator there. Actually, I could move the two that we have that already exist here, so... We'll do them one at a time to make sure that our plants don't have major temperature issues. Okay, we're going to rebuild all this in a second. So this guy is moving over to here. And then we're going to do another one over here. That's 20 degrees. That's good. Okay, so we can open this now. So as those two regulators are done, we're going to demolish, or not demolish, but move this wall. And what I want to do is I want to just put it flush with the other grow beds here. So that way we can fit another set of grow beds without being in direct contact with the hull, because the hull has a lot of heat coming through. You can see this is 84 degrees centigrade, and we don't want our grow beds to be exposed to that. And this, we're going to have to build another little carter around for them to get to the hyperdrive here. We can actually, if I just move this thermal regulator over by one, this should be good. Okay, so now what we want to do, we're going to dismantle that. We're going to move this. I'm gonna dismantle that and replace that with a door, and same thing over here. Which is what I was originally doing before I realized I didn't have quite enough room. Okay, and then this is moving over here. And then there's gonna be another wall that ends up there. Just like a little geometry, simple geometry puzzle. Okay. Got that figured out. So now what? We still have to be, we could still be flush with this wall, I think, and that's okay. So we have this. It's going to be arranged just like the other room, which is fine. That's perfect. Okay. Okay, so we're still working on salvaging. We're going to be getting out of this sector in a minute. And I think we might need more thermal regulation in this middle room here. That's 22, 22. Is it 21 optimal or 22 optimal? Let's see what these things are actually set to by default. Set to 22. So this is actually perfect the way it is now. Okay, and as soon as the salvage is done, we're going to travel to another sector. Oh, we got to check the... Do we have enough cryosleep pods for our entire crew that's over here? I think we do, right? 3, 6, 7... 5. There's only 5 people over there now. That's fine. And then over here, we got a couple extra people, so we got to make sure that we have accommodations for them in the hyperdrive chambers as well, if we want them to be happy campers and join our crew. So for that, we're going to expand a little bit here, because I don't think we quite have enough cryopods over here. We're going to build, I think 2 more should be enough. We'll check on that when we get to that sector. Oh. One more space. Let's prioritize these guys. So there's no electronics components available. We do have somebody doing industry over here, but they're making energy cells. That's why our tech block production is so bottlenecked, because we have so many rules for the production of energy cells. Let's go ahead and reduce one of those rules, just so we can get some tech block stuff done. Prisoner complaints, no access to a bed. Oh, what are you guys doing in there? Don't steal the prisoner's bed, that's rude. Super rude. No wonder. There we go. Just had a zoning issue. Are we out of raw chemicals? Please don't tell me we're out of raw chemicals. Crap, we're out of raw chemicals. Okay, let's see. Does this... Are these things multiple tech blocks, or are they 1 tech block each? They're 1 tech block each, so... We're gonna cancel this to get 1 tech block back. And this has no tech blocks allocated to it anyway, so it's fine. Actually, I'm going to cancel that too, because it's going to end up getting a tech block from this stack allocated. And then... Can't cancel that because it's already... I'm going to turn off the build robot. We have to remember to turn that back on later. And then I'm going to cancel one of these to try to get the other one done. And hopefully... So we should get a tech block coming back on board here. There it goes. So you can see that turn blue, which means the tech block is on its way. Okay, and then this just needs an energy rod, and then that's as good as we can do, so we have to hope that's enough pods. We don't have any chemicals, so without the chemicals, there's no way we can manufacture more tech blocks. So we're going to be on the lookout for raw chemicals in the next sector. Or refined chemicals, for that matter. There's probably a bunch of customers that we've sold refined chemicals to in this sector. We might be able to buy some of them back. That could be the way to go, just for this immediate need. Slavers Guild ship that we fought before. I forgot about these guys. Let's murder them. So easily distracted. Just get in the zone building stuff, and I'm like, yeah, this is great. I forget about what I was going to do 10 seconds earlier. Alright. Okay, so we already annihilated this shield. We're going to annihilate the other shield. And let's also have some of our weapons focus on the hyperdrive. In fact, let's split it up a little bit. We'll focus multiple hyperdrives to keep them from leaving. This should do it. Yeah, you can see that's messing up their hyperdrive charge there. It's a shame that we couldn't finish that 4th energy turret before this battle. We didn't really have the resources. Okay, we've annihilated one of their hyperdrives. I forget which weapon is assigned to which thing. We're going to focus all of our weapons now on the shields. Okay, that's down. I'm just systematically taking them apart here. Let's get the energy turrets down. If the energy turrets are down, then rocket turrets aren't going to do them any good. But, you know, energy turrets and the little turrets. So they're stuck in this sector unless they have the capacity to replace that damaged hyperdrive, which I doubt. Okay, we got one of their guns, one of their main guns. They've almost cut through our shields, though, so we might want to jump soon, and we're not able to get this energy turret down real quickly. We don't want to get hit by their rockets. Okay, they are now firing the rockets. They've damaged one of our rocket turrets a little bit. I think we're going to try to stick it out for a while and see what happens. Okay, sure enough, we got a breach. We've almost... Oh, they managed to jump with only 2 hyperdrives. I did not expect that. Okay. That actually works in our favor. We got time to repair everything. Somebody fix that hull breach, please. There we go. Brendan's on it. Okay. Better. Okay, getting all of our weapon systems repaired here. Out of missiles. Also because of the raw chemicals, that's an issue. I think we could stick it to them in this next sector, though. I think we'll be alright. Even if we have to rely just on the energy turrets, we can still make it happen. We'll just have to disable all their stuff and then board them. That would be a little ugly. I'd rather not do that if we can possibly avoid it. Come back here, jerks. Okay, this... Hey, Lukey. You a long time. Hope you had a good day today. Thanks. Appreciate that. How you been? Okay, let's try to finish these guys off. Okay, that was it for the energy turrets, so now we just have to get rid of these 2 little guys, and maybe another hyperdrive. Let's get rid of that, and then this other ship is going to focus on these little guys. And then the rocket turrets are irrelevant. I think that ship is too big to fly on one hyperdrive, I believe. I just hope we can get rid of both of these turrets before we run out of rockets. Although we should be able to do it with just the energy cannons, I think. That's enough. Not much, just didn't work. There are no tickets for me, so I got a few minutes to chill. That's cool. That's always a good feeling. You're like, man, all my work's done. I don't have to do anything. It's Friday. Just get to hang out. Okay, we are gradually killing that and that. I have that feeling. I work on an agile software team that works in 2-week sprints, so it's like every 2 weeks we have a delivery. And I always love the feeling at the end of the 2-week cycle. If I get everything done ahead of time, I'm like, man, I can just start planning, leisurely for the next cycle without having to worry. They're running on one hyperdrive here. Can we put a stop to that? Because that's pretty rude, I think, for them to try to leave the sector while I'm shooting at them. Okay, we actually destroyed that hyperdrive as well. So if we destroy the third hyperdrive, I definitely think we could send the boarding crew immediately. The only worry about the boarding crew is if I send them too early and this ship manages to jump, then we could lose a bunch of dudes. The other thing about the pirates is if I leave them to their own, if I strand them in the sector and leave them to their own devices and just chill here, they will eventually like starve to death, I think, because they don't have any food income or anything like that. Okay. That takes forever, so let's try to avoid that. Okay, we got that. I wonder if there's actual breaches in the hull here where our guys can enter for boarding. Game is a similar feeling like Factorio. Banished equals Space Haven. I'm not familiar with Banished. I've never heard of that one. I've seen Factorio a little bit. I've heard of it. I've also heard it said that. I've also heard Space Haven compared to FTL a little bit. And what was the other one? It's like it sort of has the same premise that you're trying to escape a disaster, so you're traveling from one side of the galaxy or whatever to the other side, but the gameplay is very different. It's more like RPG style, I guess you could say. And there's no backtracking in FTL. I've never played the game, but I've watched people play it on Twitch. Oh, they got the other gun back online again. That's super rude. Well, this is good target practice for our guys. Our guys have really bad aim. The gunnery can only level up, so... Quinn certainly is going to get some practice here. Quinn's navigating. We could turn off the navigation, I think, at this point. We're not going to leave. We're not going to need to leave the sector. We could also turn off ops. If we need to demand their surrender, we could always put it back on. We actually destroyed this. That's interesting. When we destroyed it, it just kind of covered itself up. Maybe it doesn't... Maybe it has some kind of feature where it doesn't get completely destroyed because it's the little dinky gun. That's interesting. Okay, now we're getting some hits on the gun here. Okay, so one more hit, and then we should be good for the boarding. There we go. And, okay, we're gonna relax all of our stations now. I'm gonna have my away teams rest for just a couple hours here. And I think I am gonna bring this third guy from the other away team. Even though that's like a one-person away team. They're shooting at me again. That's super rude. Amazingly, incredibly rude. They did fix up their one-gun turret. I'm not that worried about it. Our shields can take it. Just annoying, that's all. Oh, our guys can't sleep during that. That's super annoying. Okay, we're gonna have to just go directly over there. That's a new thing, the battle stations posture in this version of the game. This is actually the shuttle from the other ship. Doesn't really matter right now, though, I guess. Where's the third shuttle? There it is, it's underneath. Okay. Alright, Parker. You're up, buddy. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, we got everybody on board the shuttles, that's good. It's important to get everybody over there at the same time. And we're gonna try to enter through one of the busted hyperdrives and see if that's an option. The energy shells raining down on the ship make me a little nervous, but they can't really harm our crew, I don't think. It looks like we have the option to go in through here. Now, they might mob us and try to get oxygen, but their ship's not that messed up yet, so I don't think they will. It's mainly just, they don't even really have hardly any hull damage. Okay, now the million-dollar question, can we actually come in through these? We can. Oh, fantastic. Okay, this is exactly what we need. What faction is this person from? The Android Collective. So we're not going to free them, because they're just going to fight us anyway. So we actually can stop bombarding, because the area where they would go to try to repair the... No, I take that back. Let's destroy this gun. Can we actually destroy it from inside? Doesn't seem like it. So we're gonna keep shooting at it. I think I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Doesn't give me that option. Okay, never mind. That guy out of a shotgun. Okay, he's toast. Goodbye, Fitzherbert. So long, buddy. I love the fact that I have these localized breaches where I can now enter through the hole, but the rest of the ship is still intact, so I basically have life support and everything available to me. Okay. And these guys are in the boarding area, but we're attacking the boarding area backwards, coming in from another part of the ship, so they don't really have any cover against us. We're just going to stop these because we're just wasting energy cells at this point. Okay. We did the important work of getting on board and disabling their main weapons. So we really just need our shields to be manned. Everything else is fine the way it is. Okay. That's good. Gene got a little bit injured there, so we're going to try to move him, rotate him to the back. Let somebody else tank. Gordon's a little bit bleeding, but he's not really that injured. Oh, this is perfect. This is good. Okay, so Gordon, you're gonna go and get Zyphera, and you're gonna go and get Nancy. And actually, take that back. Gordon, get... Yeah, this person. You get that person. And you get that person. The order is important because once one of those guys stops at the station, he's going to start shooting at the other guys, and then they'll get alerted. Okay, so see here, Zyphera got alerted too soon, so we weren't able to capture her for free like we did with the other two guys that we snuck up on, which is kind of unfortunate. What are we shooting at right now? I think we're shooting at Zyphera, who's unconscious. That seems cruel and unnecessary. Okay, she surrendered. I don't know how you surrender while you're unconscious, but it's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's get everybody out here so they can actually fight instead of just being lined up in the doorway. Okay, Jane surrendered. Hopefully we don't have too many more enemies. I think that's the majority of them, probably. Oh, we saw one over here. Two of them over here. Alexis is carrying an unconscious person. We're gonna have one of our guys here check out these side rooms to expedite the exploration process. I'm sort of hoping that they'll come in through this doorway. And then we could just... That's what I was hoping for, yep. Oh, that was not what I was hoping for. Let's get these guys in here. Let's open this door. Jean doesn't need to be in the front, though. There we go. Okay, see, that's what I was wanting to make happen. To have them just show up in the hallway and get blasted by our whole team here. Okay. We can go ahead and start advancing a little bit. I'm gonna have a couple of my guys come up behind here while the other guys are shooting. Gene, unfortunately, has decided to lead the charge. Fortunately, he's not the favorite target of the enemy here, it seems like. Okay, we got that guy. My friend and I have to head out. Good luck on colonizing the whole ship. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Take it easy. Gordon's bleeding. I don't like to see that. Okay, let's figure out which shuttle is which now that we're actually thinking about bringing them back. This is the shuttle from the other ship. So we're gonna load Jean, Gordon. Those are the only two real wounded guys. We're gonna load them back on this shuttle with their casualties, basically. We don't want them to bleed to death. Nadia, we could also think about. We're going to kind of keep Nadia in reserve. She could still fight potentially without being at too much risk, but we don't want to get her more shot up than we have to. Now, somewhere there's still an enemy on board. I don't know where it is. We've explored the entire ship, though. I think we gotta send our casualties back to get them healing. We have 2 more shuttles if we need to make another emergency trip. Oh wait, there's one little room here that we haven't checked out. Maybe there's somebody in there. I hope this is just something that I'm missing and not like a bug. Okay, I'm gonna just march my guys from one end of the ship to the other. See if they spot anybody. One of the captives bled to death, I think. That's what that sound was. Aha! Okay. Daisy is working on the shields, trying to get the shields back online, which seems silly to me considering that I don't want to kill that person, I want to... Alright, whatever. There we go. Okay, we took over the ship. Perfect. Let's negotiate. They give up, accept ceasefire, etc., etc. That's not nearly enough resources to compensate us for our troubles here. Okay, so we got the ship. Let's do a quick time check here. I'm gonna have to wrap up in about 5 minutes, but I think we can get this ship squared away first to figure out who's going where and which guys we want to take prisoner, if any. I'm actually thinking we don't really necessarily want to take prisoners because these guys are all slavers. That guy's an android. I don't know. Let's relax our shield posture now that we've taken control and they're not going to shoot at us anymore. We're going to undraft most of these guys. I'm going to have Quinn be in charge of rounding up prisoners. This person's really good at navigation and shielding. I think those are both things that we need, so maybe we'll take this person if they survive. Janelle. This person's also good at ops, though. And brave, and botany. The thing is, I don't think we have enough resources to take them all to the next sector with us. Some of them are just going to die in transit. We definitely don't need Adora. Sorry, Adora. I like that show, by the way. That was a great show. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. You guys should go get spacesuits. I don't know why you're out here without a suit. Okay. Zephyria is not going to make it, I think. Oh, she is in a spacesuit. Weird. Okay. Let's go take these two to the shuttle. I'm going to bring one of the shuttles over to the airlock so we don't have to go through this airless section in order to get where we're going with the prisoners and everything. Let's just make this simple. We don't need a bunch of slavers on board our ship. Okay. This guy's good at everything, though. And he's iron willed. We're gonna take him. I'm a sucker for a very skilled crew member. We can redeem them. This person an android? You're an android. And then what's Sophia's deal? Sophia's not injured, but she's not good at anything except for medical, so I don't think we need her. Okay, transferring everything. We don't have any, like, crazy resource shortages right now, except for, I guess, raw chemicals, which they probably don't have anyway. Yeah, no chemicals. No chemicals or raw chemicals here. So we're not gonna... That scared me. But it was just this guy. Oh, we should, talk to these guys, I guess? What happens if I talk to them? Are you friendly? Could you please help? Freeze all slaves. Claim ownership. Turn enemy slaves into your prisoners. That's what we want. Okay. These guys are androids. Androids are cool. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Misclick there. Okay. Now we can get this guy over there. And now we'll let the shuttle go do its thing. These guys will disembark. Good. The shuttle is not disembarking its prisoners properly. There we go. Make sure we don't wind up with any other prisoners on board the other ship here. It doesn't look like it. Looks like we're okay. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Next time, we're going to finish looting the Slavers Guild ship, maybe fight the pirate ship that's also in the sector with us here, and then we're going to move on to the next sector. I want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, and it's your first time checking it out, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. And I will see you next time. Have a good afternoon.